Karen from County Fairgrounds USA, countyfairgrounds.net. Welcome to today's podcast.
Hi, this is Karen again, and we're going to talk to the LaPorte County Fair in Indiana. I have Brett Kessler, whose title is, I've forgotten your title, I'm sorry.
I'm the president of the LaPorte County Agricultural Association and the Fair Board.
Okay. All right. Hi, Brett. You want to tell us a little bit about the LaPorte County Fair, how long it's been going on?
Sure. Well, this year is our 174th Great LaPorte County Fair. It starts July 7th and runs through the 13th. And we've got a variety of shows and entertainment and 4-H exhibits and open class exhibits.
Okay. And you have a bunch of entertainers, too, I see, on your website. You've got some...
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yep. So, of course, we have the free entertainment stage that runs daily next to Pioneerland. And then on July 11th, we have Chris Lane joining us, along with Jimmy Allen and Gabby Barrett from American Idol. And then Saturday night, July 13th, we have Hunter Hayes and Michael Ray.
Oh, that's cool. And you also have some weird kinds of things that I'm looking at. It says Royal Hanford Circus and Bear Hollow Woodcarvers and Silly Safari.
All week we will be having a free circus. I believe there's 3 shows a day, absolutely free with your paid admission to the fairgrounds. The Silly Safaris are there Friday and Saturday, I believe, and the Wood Hollow Bear Carvers begin Monday and then run through Thursday. And then those carving items that they make throughout the week go in the 4-H auction on Friday. It's usually in the afternoon around 3:30, 4 o'clock, and those are auctioned off for scholarship fund.
Okay, so one of the first questions that I have from people that I always ask is, how's the parking and where's the best place to park?
Yep. Okay, so we're at 2581 West Highway 2 there in LaPorte, on the west side of LaPorte. Easiest, come through the main gate. We've got shuttles running throughout the parking lot, taking you up to the main gate. There's handicap parking up by the front. You either have your decal hanging or tell the parking attendant you need handicap parking. They'll get you to the right spot. And that's just easiest. Come through the main gate there. There is limited parking on the north side of the fairgrounds. And then, of course, we've got the west gate availability as well. This year, Tuesday is our Senior Citizen Day. That's sponsored by LaPorte Hospital. And then Thursday is the Kankakee Valley REMC Day. And then Saturday is our Veterans Day, where all veterans receive free admission with ID.
Okay, and now tell me what you have for kids under 12.
Kids under 12. Out in Pioneerland, there's all kinds of activities for them, whether it's at the schoolhouse. There's fun and games, old-time fun and games around the cabin and the schoolhouse. There's petting zoo in Pioneerland as well, and there will be cows giving birth to calves throughout the week. Can't guarantee what time that'll be, but when Mother Nature happens, Mother Nature happens. And then, of course, we've got the livestock animal exhibits all throughout the fairgrounds, where the 4-H'ers are more than happy to talk to those kids. We will also have joining us all LaPorte County FFA chapters. They're going to have a tent out near the Midway, out by the Draft Horse Arena, and they'll be there to kind of talk about agriculture and promote ag. And then, of course, through the week, what kids don't love, the great big draft horses. And those shows vary throughout the week.
Okay. So when you come in the front gate, what's the first? When you come into the admissions place and you're in the fairgrounds, what's the first thing you'd recommend?
Well, personally, I'd grab a lemon shake up so I'm well hydrated for my walk through the fairgrounds. I would avoid going gold fishing or fishing for goldfish right away, because then you've got to carry around a goldfish the rest of the time. I'd like doing that on my way out. But going through the community building or the 4-H buildings there, seeing all the kids' projects and the people from around the county, their pictures, their jams, their jellies, their pies. And then, of course, you can walk through the commercial buildings, visit with LaPorte County and greater businesses and vendors. The food, I'm always a sucker for Shireman's ribeye stand. That's my go-to when I'm in a need for a fix. But there's many great vendors, whether it's the donut vendors, the ice cream, the sirloin tips. If you're a fish person, walleye fish is at the end down by the grandstand. And, we've got horse and pony going on all week. So if your kids are into watching horses, you can either watch the thundering hooves of the draft horses on the west end of the fairgrounds, or over to the east, you can go watch saddle horses and pleasure horses.
Let's go back to the food for a second. Do you have any healthy foods?
Oh, there's healthy foods out there. There's a couple healthy shake-up places out there. There's the church buildings are excellent. Whether it's Dora Village, Salem Heights, or Rolling Prairie, they've all got excellent home-cooked meals. Fresh green beans, fresh cucumber salad. It's one of those that you can't miss.
I go through this running battle with a lot of these fairs, because I know people tell me they leave their diet at the front door, but some of that stuff, some of that stuff in the fairgrounds has got a lot of sugar content, and pretty much everybody these days knows that sugar isn't good for you. But,
right. Well, but ribeye's pretty healthy. Not a whole lot wrong with the ribeye. And not a lot of sugar you can add to that.
Right. Okay, so you recommend the 4-H buildings. So can you tell me a little bit about what they might expect to see in that 4-H building?
Oh, you're going to see there's whether it's kids and shotgun or wildlife projects, you're going to see poster projects. You're going to see what kids have made with their hands in woodworking and the electric and motor divisions. You're going to see rockets, not space rockets, but rockets that kids have made. You're going to see model cars. One of the things that takes up a lot of room in that 4-H building is the mini farm project, where you take the 1/64th die farm models and you make a farm scene. And some of those are as big as 4x8 sheets of plywood, so they get quite intensive. It's a project they kind of build up over the years, 1 through 10, while they're in 4-H. Over in the community building, you're going to see the foods division. You're going to see a lot of artwork, handmade artwork, freehand. You're going to see some more photography, type displays. You're going to see the sewing, what these kids have sewn, and some of them are quite elaborate. Some of these girls and guys make their prom suits and prom dresses, and there's going to be demonstrations given on by the home ec division of extension in the community building, and those all vary throughout the week. If you go through our program at www.lpfair.com, it kind of gives a breakdown of what the events are that are going on each of those days.
So what is your attendance? Do you know what your general attendance is?
Our annual attendance is right between 70 and 78,000. A lot more of our attendance comes in Thursday, Friday, Saturday. our opening Sunday tends to be lower, which of course we don't open till a little bit later, but you do have the great ham and bean supper going on out in Pioneerland, which is a fundraiser they do every year. And they start cooking that at about 4:00 in the morning in a great big old black kettle pot, and start adding the veggies and ingredients until she's ready at 5:00. And they've got cornbread and great homemade desserts to go along with that dinner.
I understand you're the oldest county fair in Indiana?
Yes, ma'am. Yep, 174 years. Next year will be our 175th, and plans are in the works to make that one a big one.
You couldn't have possibly been around for the opening.
No, but my family does go back. My grandfather served on this board for 50-plus years. He's 96 years old, and he actually had Grand Champion Barrow back when he was 16 or 17 and sold it for a whopping 8 cents a pound.
Wow. That's a long time. Yeah, that's a long time.
So my family's been very involved in the Ag Association and the fair.
Okay, do you have any walking entertainment?
As far as I guess I need a little. Yeah, there is roaming entertainment. That Silly Safari, they kind of roam around. There's I'm trying to think right now. Oh,
it's okay. I don't mean to put you on the spot.
I'm kind of lost, but we do have some roving entertainment. Yes.
Well, I've always found the roving entertainment to be, it's fun. It's kind of something you expect from the fairgrounds.
Yep. And then, of course, we've got our tractor pull on Tuesday night, the Indiana Pullers League Truck and Tractor Pull. Monday, Tuesday,
Okay.
Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday. There we go.
Okay.
Or Sunday, Monday, Friday. We have our demolition derbies, which are always a big draw. And then on Wednesday night, we have the Rolling Stone Rodeo Company, which we had them in for the first time last year, and they were a really big hit, and so we're bringing them back this year.
Okay. All right. And what about the carnival? You want to say anything about the carnival?
I will. The carnival will open on Tuesday, July 9th. It's Skirbeck Entertainment, and we've had them for several years. Last year they featured a new ride, I believe it's called the Slingshot, that went over really well. We've got all kinds of kids' rides out there. There will be wristband days. I didn't write those down. I apologize.
Yeah, they probably want to know what they are now. So.
Yeah. I know it's $20 on Wednesday for unlimited rides, and Wednesday, Thursday.
It's okay. We don't mean to.
Okay, here we go. Wednesday and Thursday, $20 unlimited rides. And then Friday and Saturday, $25 unlimited rides.
Okay. These specialized shows that you have, the circus thing and the carvers and the safaris, is there a charge for them to go into the building?
No, those are free. All those are free. Those are all provided by the Ag Association.
Okay.
The wood carvers set up right on the main thoroughfare down near the entrance to Pioneerland. There's chairs and some bleachers set up. The free tent has got fans blowing in it, and a nice place to maybe go and sit down, take a break, listen to local acts. There's all different genres of music playing in there all throughout the day. Our program pretty much has most of those acts listed. There might be one or two that are dropped in there that aren't on our list. But one of the big draws on Saturday morning at 10 a.m. is, so all week, artisan crafters are making quilts in the artisan barn. There's woodworkers making bowls, and the blacksmiths making their wares, the wood shop making their wares. And then those are auctioned off to benefit Pioneerland and the maintenance and care of those facilities out there at 10 o'clock on Saturday morning, July 13th.
Okay. Now tell me, I think that this particular fairgrounds has other activities that go on during the year. Do you know what some of those are?
Oh, we host a variety. I mean, we've got 4-H activities out there on a weekly basis. We host Relay for Life. We have a demolition derby in the fall. We've got livestock shows that come in. I believe the 2020 Indiana State Dairy Show is scheduled to come in next June. You've got the great countywide garage sale where vendors or people fill the community buildings with their garage sale items and have those events. We have the regional A-bait rides. This evening we're hosting the JC's fireworks for the 4th of July celebration. So that's just a handful. And then September you've got the LaPorte County Open Draft Horse Show, which right now I believe there's between 12 and 16 six-horse hitches scheduled to be in. Some of the biggest names from around the country, including Express and now I'm going to forget the other names, but the ones you see at the state fairs, Pine Ridge, I believe, is one of them. The ones you see out there at Denver during the National Western. So there's events all throughout the year.
Okay. Let me ask you this question. Has this fairgrounds always been in the same place for those 174 years?
No. It was moved in, what was it, about 58 years ago. It used to sit on the current site of LaPorte High School and was moved to this location.
Okay. And can you give me the address for those who don't know?
The address that we're currently at?
Yes.
Yeah, 2581 West State Road 2.
Okay, so I think we've pretty much covered it. Is there anything else you want to add?
We've got the 4-H auction on Friday morning starting at 8 a.m. where the kids sell their livestock animals. We've also got the Queen Contest Saturday night on the 6th. It's before the fair, but that's at 5:30 in the entertainment tent where we select our 2019 Queen and Princess of the Fair. And we say goodbye to our 2018 Queen, Janelle Mitzner.
Okay. And, of course, they can find you at the
www.lpfair.com.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much, Brett. It's been a great interview.
Okay, thank you. And if anybody would like to call the office number is 219-362-2647.
Okay, thank you. Now, hold on a second.